What up? What up? What up? What up in the building? It's Combat Corner back in the building, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. Hit the like, subscribe, hype, leave your comments. Liberty Brawl, BKFC Liberty Brawl is tonight, 8 p.m. in Philadelphia, July 3rd. Tonight, 8 p.m. on the zone, baby. I got to tell you, folks, this is a card that I love. I love this card. Now, the one thing I don't love, and I'll tell you right now, Dave Feldman, Surge, where you at? This should be in Dade County, baby. This should be in Dade County, baby. I know Philadelphia is your home, Dave, but your home really is down here at the Hard Rock. This doesn't go to the Hard Rock. This is the badass fight card you put at the Kaseya Center. This is the badass fight card you throw up in the freaking Marlins Park, man. We put 35,000 people in the building. This is the fight card that with what you got here on the top of the card. Oh my goodness. You could have made this card down here in Dade County, Florida. Epic. But nonetheless, congratulations. This is a big time fight card. Austin Trout, BenBonner, lightweight championship of the world. Britain Hart, Sarah Shell, the doctor in the building, women's strawweight championship of the world. And the fight we've been waiting for. I think this is the fight that everybody wants to see more than any fight on the card. We got John Garbarino, Mr. Cannoli himself, against Mike the Marine Richman. Cannoli he did Cannoli Richman at the press conference. But today in the weigh-in, no cannolis, just respect. Because listen here, Cannoli knows that he got a fight in front of him. He knows that these aren't the slubs, the bums that he's beaten up in the first 4 times he's fought in the BKFC. This isn't Kane Tomlinson. This ain't Lopez. This ain't Rain Wells. This ain't Spencer. This is Mike the Marine Richmond. This is a former champion. This is a guy with the dog in him. This is a guy that's only lost fights to Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Dropped Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Josh Dyer, and who was his other loss? Dave Mundell. Now, I need you to understand his losses are to 3 champions. Only people he's lost to in BKFC: Dave Mundell, Josh Dyer, and Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. And he put Lorenzo Hunt on his ass. Now, 10 seconds later, he was sleeping, but he still put Lorenzo Hunt on his ass. Mike Richman is no freaking joke, man. No joke at all. He's going to fight. He's going to bring it. And Garbarino knows what's in store. He needs to be ready. There's no messing around in this fight. This one is going to be the fight of the night, in my opinion. We got Cody Russell, Jake Bostwick. That's going to be a banger. Zedekiah Montanez. He was really good in his last fight against Matt Maestas. We got Matthew Turnbull, Brandon Hansvik, Alex Ludulo. Man, this guy is the greatest on the mic versus Drew Nolan. I expect him to dog walk Drew Nolan. Lex Ludlow, that's my dude. He's calling out Mohawk, calling him No Hawk. I mean, that is a fight that will be coming up soon enough for the cruiserweight strap. I'm expecting Ludlow and Mohawk to be going at it very, very soon. Anthony Pagan and Zach Pinnell. That's your main card. And then you got Pat Sullivan. Look, Pat Sullivan, I ain't got nothing to say about you, bro, but that fight against Charles Bennett was embarrassing last time, buddy. You better step up, man, because your own Philly people been talking some smack about you, bro. Versus Ruben Arroyo, Nicholas Wiley, and Eric Westbury, and Milan Griffin, and Billy Graves. That's your fight card for this evening. This fight card will start at 8 o'clock. The free fights are also on the zone, so I don't know how free they are. I don't know how free they are. But let's jump in on this fight card right here. And I will say once again, had y'all brought this to Dade County, you could have tossed on Brian Duran against Peter Peraza. You could have put on Gogo Silveski and somebody else. I mean, although he's pretty busted up in his last fight, so he might not be able to fight. There was a lot of dudes you could have popped down there along with a bunch of these fights you already got on here. In South Florida, this thing would have been special. In my opinion, nonetheless, let's talk about it. Trout Bonner, man. Let's talk about Trout Bonner. This is a style fight, man. This is boxer Trout, brawler Bonner. I mean, it's just that simple. Ben Bonner jumped on the microphone and says he wants to box. I'm gonna make him fight. That's the difference, man. Can Ben Bonner make Austin Trout fight? Not box, but actually fight. The one time that Trout felt some real power, he felt it from Trinidad Snake, and he got dropped, and then he pretty much kind of ran in circles for about 6 rounds. He won the fight, but he boxed, and Trinidad Snake failed to do his job and finished the job at 165. So Trout is a world champion for a reason, man. He understands the game. He understands angles. He understands how to win, and he's the most experienced fighter in the BKFC, in my opinion, in this type of sport as a boxer, a world champion, elite boxer. Bonner's a dog. I'm looking to see Bonner bring the fight that he brought against Franco Tenaglia, and a fight that I thought he won, and that's the fight that Trout said he expected out of Luis Palomino when they fought down here and didn't get that really at all. And he expects that Bonner will bring that same type of attack. And really, it's going to come down to styles, man. Can Bonner make Trout engage in a slugfest? If Trout is allowed to box, he's going to win this fight going away. If Bonner can make this shit ugly and make it a brawl, he has a great shot in this fight. Britain Hart, Sarah Shell. Britain Hart, man, she's a dominant champion at strawweight. Sarah Shell, man, 3-0. Uh, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute right here. She hasn't fought since April of 2005. So you're talking about a year and 3 months. It's been 15 months. She hasn't fought since then. She has wins over Mejia, Van Wyck, and Cummings. I don't know, man. I think this is a Britain Hart fight, man. I love the whole shtick of Doctor Shell. I think it'd be pretty wild to have a doctor as a champion, but we got to keep it a buck here. Britain Hart is a dog, man, and this is Britain Hart's fight to win or lose. How does Britain Hart perform? She always brings it, and I think there are levels to this thing. So let's we'll see what happens here, but I'll give my predictions at the end. Garbarino and Richman. Garbarino's been putting dudes out, man. He has. He's putting dudes out. I think the cannoli shtick has gotten a little bit old and played, and I'd rather not see him keep smacking people with cannolis because you know what? If I'm a fighter fighting against Garbarino, I may have to go back, Nickelodeon. You can't do that on television and bring a green bucket of slime. You dare throw some fucking cannoli at me, I'm gonna douse your ass with some fucking green slime, motherfucker. We ain't playing this game no more. So, and if y'all fighters fighting Garbarino in the future, I can tell you what, go get yourself some green slime. And that if that dude wants to throw cannoli on you, well, you dump slime on his head. See which one's worse. You can eat the cannoli. He ain't eating that slime, bro. But Mike Richman's a dog. Garbarino's a fighter, man. He's a Philly tough fighter, Italian. You know, it's gonna be a war, man. I expect this fight to be the fight of the night. I expect this fight to be a war. And realistically, this is a test. If Garbarino can pass this test at middleweight, I think we got our next contender, our next championship fight against Dave Mundell. I mean, we haven't seen Dave Mundell in a minute since he got knocked out by Lorenzo Hunt. But I'm telling you right now, if Garbarino can pass this test, we got our next title shot against Dave Mundell. And I'll tell you this, if Mike Richman wins this fight, might very well be the next title shot for Dave Mundell as well, because Mike Richman's will be coming off of back-to-back wins, 9-3, back in the middleweight division. The winner of this fight could be fighting for a title, man. We'll see. Cody Russell, Jake Boswick, two dogs right here. Russell, his last fight in I believe it was in Philadelphia as well. Yeah, it was in February against Harrison Aiken, and he pretty much dominated that fight. Put on a great performance, TKO performance in round 2. And Jake Boswick, brutal Jake Boswick. He fought at Blood for Blood. Fought at Blood for Blood, man, and got a second round KO. He's won 3 straight fights. Before that, he had a draw, and so he's won 4 of his last 5. This is a guy right here who has that fight in him. He's that dog fight. Where is this fight at? This fight's at middleweight. 2 big dudes, man. It's gonna be a good fight between these 2 guys right here. Lex Ludlow, Drew Nolan. Matthew Turnbull, Brandon Hansby. I don't have a whole lot of commentary on these fights, but let me jump into my predictions for these fights. Looking at the opening guys. I mean, who the hell knows? These guys haven't fought. 0-0 versus 0-0. Give me shit. Give me Milan Griffin. Give me Eric Westbury. Give me Ruben Arroyo. Bro, I took Pat Sullivan last time, man. He got embarrassed by Charles Bennett, and Ruben Arroyo's 0-4. So this is kind of a similar fight. Look, Pat Sullivan, you better not make me look stupid twice. I'm gonna take Pat Sullivan to win this fight. And then let's go into the main card. Give me Anthony Pagan, Lex Ludlow by first round KO. Matthew Turnbull, Baron Hans. Give me Turnbull. He's 0-0, but give me him. Give me Montanez. I liked him in his last fight. Give me Jake Boswick. Give me Britton Hart by decision, and I skipped one. Give me Mike Richman, bro. I'm gonna go with the Marine. Give me Mike Richman via. Give me Mike Richman via decision. Give me Britton Hart via third round stoppage, and give me BenBonner via decision. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Be sure to be on with us live. We're jumping on live for this fight card 8 p.m. tonight. So don't miss it. We're here all night long talking about the action. This is Comeback Corner. Powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.